voice chats and voice notes from other moderators. I am literally trying to decide as I sit here. Oh, that reminds me, yeah, all my mod chats being leaked. So all my mod chats being leaked multiple times by multiple different mods. Yeah, I got rid of some mods because I modded them too quickly and somebody started sharing screenshots. So I unmodded a group of people and we worked out who the leak was. And boy, did she swear at me when we called her out. I've still got the screenshots. I could show them. And it's funny how she's regularly in John's videos and in John's chat when he's live. Then more of my screen chat WhatsApp private messages were leaked. But they were edited. They were leaked, only specific messages were leaked, not whole conversations. So when specific messages are leaked and it's my response, like I showed earlier on, I didn't show you the edited version. I showed you the complete message. I showed you the screenshot of the message I was responding to, where one of my mods said, let's make lots of fake email addresses and let's send lots of let's send lots of messages to his work. And I said, absolutely not. Don't do it. I don't want to do that. I told people not to message his work. If anybody did it, it was not with my knowledge. Quite simple. Because I told people not to do it. I know at least one mod did. I don't know if any others did, but I know at least one mod did, but that was without my knowledge. I know afterwards, but I didn't know at the time. Nothing I can do about it if I don't know about it. It's as simple as that. John, I am saying this to you once again. Take everything down. I will take everything down. We will never talk about each other again. End of. The choice is yours. That's it. Yeah, that is literally it. We never need to talk about each other again. And that is it. The choice, John, is yours. And with that, I'm ending the live. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm exhausted. I need to rest my brain because my brain is exhausted. And yeah. See you all later. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Showing screenshots in their entirety rather than showing edited screenshots. You know, get all the screen recorders in here. Because I'm going to answer a few things. I'm going to stand up for myself for the first time in a long time. I'm going to stick to the facts. No, I'm not battling anybody. I'm not going to let anybody else in the box to have an opinion. I'm not going to gossip about people. I am going to stick to the exact fact. And I'm going to correct a few people who are spilling the wrong information about me, saying it's true when it's not. So yeah, get in here with your screen recording. Get in here with your mods and ex-mods and my ex-mods and everything else, get in here. I know somebody's been live who I have no idea who they are. I know somebody's been live for about an hour and a half or more. I know all about it. The number of people who messaged me from when I woke up at 1 o'clock, the number of people who messaged me is ridiculous. My phone started buzzing at 1 o'clock and it hasn't stopped. No, I'm not reading off anything, Amber. Except the iPad screen when I read your comments. I know the pot stirrer's doing the rounds, Art Deco, but let's stick to fact. I mean absolute fact. I am not going to do any gossip. I am not going to do anything except share fact. Okay? And I mean absolute fact. I'm going to share voice clips. Probably. I haven't made a final decision about that. I'm going to share a couple of things that I've done in the past and clear something up once and for all. Or I'm going to attempt to clear something up once and for all. And I will then answer questions if it is factual questions. I'm not going to get into a he said, she said. I'm not going to get into a, but he said this and twisted this and said that and twisted that. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick to the exact facts. Exactly. That's it. But I am going to start off by saying this. I'm turning my comments off, guys, so that I can't read them. I'm turning comments off. If you want to be here, you want to be here. If you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. But I'm turning comments off for a while. Right, where do I start? Let's get the big one out the way. I've got to turn my own TikTok on and find something. There. Bear with me a second. I need to try and find something. Excuse me a second. Right, okay, get that out of the way. So I'm just gonna find I'm gonna find something. I'm trying to find something. I know I've got it on here somewhere, or it might be on my other phone. Might be on my other phone. I think it's on my other phone. I was going to show you something and play something, but I think it's on my other phone. I thought it was on my public TikTok. I'm still looking for it. You can see... you can see that I've got hundreds of videos on my TikTok profile. So I'm looking back to over a year ago. When I talked about the magazine article, because that's what everybody's currently attacking me for, or one of the things everybody's currently attacking me for. When I talked about the magazine article that talks about cancer being worse than ME. And I'm going to correct a few things. I'm going to show you exactly what it was. And I'm still trying to find it. Because it's well over a year ago and I'm scrolling back through all my videos trying to find it. And there's more to come out, guys. I'm going to be playing your screen clips probably. I'm probably going to be playing your voice notes. I'm probably going to explain a few things from my perspective. And explain to you how a few things started. Because a lot of people do not know the full story. A lot of people on here don't know how the bullying started for me on TikTok. A lot of people on here just don't know the whole picture. So they're jumping in halfway through, assuming they know the whole picture, and they don't. So I really am trying to decide where to start on all of this. Now, I really am struggling to find the video. So I'm just going to have to say I can't find it. It's out there somewhere. So, when I made the video talking about an article, okay, you have to remember I was quoting an article. And I was quoting it as an article. I was saying that I necessarily 100% agreed with the article. There is the article on the ME Association website. And yes, that's my tremor shaking the phone. I can't control my tremor. It just happens. The more I hold something still, the more it happens. Luna, what are you doing? Come here. Come. So, that's the first thing. I never said terminal cancer. The troll who posted on my comments said words to the effect of, because I can't remember exactly. That's one of the things I wanted to show you, what the actual troll said. I can't find it, so I need to find it. But I can't. So I'm just going to have to talk about what it said. And it said words to the effect of, get up, get a job, terminal cancer's worse, which I've never disagreed with. I've never disagreed that terminal cancer's not worse. But terminal cancer isn't every single cancer. And I wasn't talking about terminal cancer, and neither does the magazine article. I've never had cancer, no. But I've had family members die from cancer. I've got friends who've died from cancer. I've got friends who've got cancer. I know cancer is very, very difficult. But so's ME. Now, my original video, the very first video I did, I was very, very stressed when I recorded that video. Very stressed. And when I recorded that video, the troll comment stressed me out. And I reacted to the troll comment. I didn't think about it. I reacted to the troll comment. And that troll is what started all of this with that video. Yeah, my wording was wrong. My wording was partly wrong. I'm putting my hands up to that. My hands are up. Yeah. But it doesn't deny what the article says. Yes, the article is a personal experience of more than one person who had cancer and ME. and they said the ME was worse than the cancer they had. Period. I talked about the article. To those people, ME was worse than their cancer. That's what the article's about. The headline of the article is, I'd sooner have cancer than chronic fatigue syndrome, which is also ME. There you go. There it is. Okay, on the ME Association website, if you want to read it for yourself, there is my link tree. There is my link tree. It's the third article down. There's my link tree, and there's the article. There. Click the article. It takes you to the ME Association website with the article. And yes, the article is from 2015. And it caused a lot of controversy when the article came out. Just like it's caused a lot of controversy here on TikTok with me talking about it. Doesn't mention terminal cancer at all. Now, I'd like to correct a few things that Maggie, yes, I'm naming my first person, who has been live for absolutely ages, and she's still live talking about me. Hello, Maggie. Hello. Just showing you a live so people can see. There you go. That's her live. That's Maggie. Never met her. I've no idea who she is. I tried to have a civil conversation with her yesterday, and she attacked me from the off. I went in thinking that she was talking about PCOS because there were people in her box saying I'd said stuff about PCOS. Now, those people are people who've been bullying me. That little devster who was in Maggie's box yesterday is somebody who's been bullying me and attacking me for ages. I've no idea who little devster is either. But they've been bullying and attacking me for ages on other people's videos, on other people's lives, and having an opinion about me when they don't know all the facts. So, I'm going to set the record straight when what little Devster said about me yesterday in Maggie's live. She said, I said something along the lines of, this is what I caught, something along the lines of, I said you can't have PCOS at 26. I apparently said to her she's not got PCOS. That's what I caught. That's the snippet I caught. Number one, I was diagnosed at 19 with PCOS. Why on earth would I say to anybody, you can't have it at 26? I simply wouldn't. How would I know whether somebody's got PCOS? I don't know. I've never said to anybody you can't have PCOS unless they were born without a female reproductive system. In other words, if they were not genetically born female. That's the only person who cannot get PCOS categorically. Apparently there's a male version, but that's not PCOS. It's something else. I don't know what it's called. I know nothing about it, but apparently there is a male version. That's absolutely fine. If there is a male version, I know nothing about it. So I can't talk about it. The only people who definitely can't get PCOS are people who are born without a female reproductive system. That's it. If you are born with a female reproductive system, if you are born female, you can have PCOS. That is my understanding. 1 in 5 women have PCO, polycystic ovaries. Not the full-blown syndrome. 1 in 5 women have polycystic ovaries. 1 in 10 women have polycystic ovary syndrome. Simple as that. They're the facts, not made by me. They're the facts. Out there in the medical world. Google it for yourself. I'm no expert. I do not sit here and give opinion on your condition. I try my hardest not to give advice because I'm not medically qualified. I am qualified in my own body and my experiences because they're me. They're who I am. Hi, it's me. It's my body. I am an expert in my life, in my body. I'm not an expert in anybody else's. Go and see a doctor if you want a diagnosis. Got that out the way. I'm just taking a deep breath and keeping calm. He was saying about the cancer video. Not about the content of the video, but the actual video. So Maggie made a mistake on her stuff yesterday. I know that because it came up on my FYP and I'm going to play it for you. So if you bear with me a second, I'm going to go and find it and play it for you. Because she made a mistake on her own stuff. And it sounds very familiar to me. Have a listen to this, guys.
Hi guys, so I actually need to apologise. In my last video where it's me talking about the comments to the video of me and Luna last night, I did say that all cancers are terminal if left untreated. Now, I did a quick Google search before I made that video and I didn't do enough extensive research. So actually a lot of people can live with cancer untreated. It does depend on the type of cancer that you have. So I just need to get that out there and apologise because I don't want to be like Annette and spread misinformation. I also can admit when I'm wrong and I can apologise when I'm wrong as well. I'm quite self-aware. So yeah, to anyone that's watched that video, people can live with cancer untreated. And yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. However, it's still not an excuse for her to compare Emmy to cancer when she's never had cancer. And if she did read it from a magazine article, then fair enough, but she should have said that. But I also had a person in my live yesterday who read the same article, and it was actually someone's personal experience. It's not like a scientific fact or anything like that. So she really needs to get on here and apologise as well, which she still hasn't done. She hasn't apologised for what she said, and that really boils my piss. But yeah, here I am saying sorry. I got my facts wrong, and I encourage people to do their own research as well. Hi guys.
So I'm just going to say thank you for that. Maggie, I can see it's all being played. I'm being shown on Maggie's live cam doing. That's fine. Hi Maggie. Yeah, I've got your live on my other phone, Maggie. There you go. So welcome to all Maggie's 226 viewers as well, because I'm going to set the record straight. So going backwards from what Maggie said in that video towards the end. Number one, Maggie, if you did your research, the day after I did my original video, I took my original video down and put an apology up. Yeah, I did. But you weren't around at the beginning of the story over a year ago, Maggie. You're just going by the screenshots and hearsay of everybody else. You haven't actually contacted me and asked me for the facts. You've just gone straight in attacking me. And that is a fact, Maggie. You just went straight in attacking me without talking to me privately and asking me for the facts. So over a year ago, when I did the original video replying to a troll, a bullying comment about me and ME, I did an off-the-cuff video talking about the magazine. And you've just said in there, if I read it in a magazine, and then you've immediately said somebody else read the same article. I can play it again if anybody would like me to. Sorry, just getting rid of a request to go live with somebody. Yeah, I read a magazine article. If you don't like that, that's your problem, not mine. And yes, I did an apology video the very next day for getting my words twisted and wrong and not explaining myself correctly. Because when I did the initial video, I was stressed. I was anxiety raised. I got my words twisted and got my words wrong. And nobody seems to accept the fact that I got my words wrong. Because I was anxiety raised, I was stressed, everything else. So Maggie, you can put a video out and say you're wrong and you're sorry you got it wrong, but I can't. My video's not accepted that I got my words wrong the day after, over a year ago, and people are still harassing me for it now. If that's not double standards, I'd like to know what is. Now, I don't feel I need to explain myself any more than I already have. No, I have never had cancer, and I pray I never do, because it would probably kill me with my health problems. But it doesn't invalidate my health problems. It doesn't mean that people can sit in boxes tearing me apart like I've been watching this morning. Absolutely tearing me apart, saying I'm not actually ill and I'm faking it all. I've seen comments in your live this morning, Maggie, and I am talking to Maggie now because it's her live that I've seen the comments in. You can control your own comments. You can control your own chat. As a creator, it is up to us to control our chats and control what is said in our chats and use our moderators to control our chats. I've just seen a comment in there. Yeah, my video had Luna in it. A lot of my videos have Luna in them. She's always around. Luna is part of who I am. If you don't like that, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Luna is not a comedy. Luna is part of my TikTok. It's called The Name's Luna for a reason. Here's Luna. I'm not Luna. My name's Annette. This is Luna. I'm going to stop looking at Maggie's live and I'm just going to talk. Because this isn't about Maggie. It's not about Maggie. This isn't about any one person on this app. This is a video for me to set the record straight. This is a live where I am showing detail. Now, I'm going to open my own chat and I'm going to ask my mods to help me pin comments that I need to answer sensibly. I'm going to ignore the bullying. I'm going to ignore the hate because I know there's going to be bullying and hate in the comments. I know that. But I am going to ignore that. And I'm going to try my best to answer sensible comments. So I'm about to turn the comments back on. And I will do my best to answer any sensible comments before I turn them off and carry on. Hi, folks. Jade, I agree with that. Hold on, where did that go? There. They're obsessed, I agree. Alex, I see you. I'm going to pin your comment. Why do I keep doing this if it stresses me out with my disabilities? Honest question. That's fine, Alex. I do TikTok, Alex, because it's my social life. TikTok is my social life. I'm just going to minimise the comments, guys. I'm not turning them off again. I'm just minimising so I can answer Alex first, okay? So hold your questions, because mods, don't pin anything else till I'm ready, please. So, why do I do this? I'm trying to set the record straight, Alex. This is me trying to set the record straight on some of the things that have been said about me. So I'm dealing with the big one first, the cancer video. So if anybody's got any questions for me on it, please feel free. Okay? I'm doing my best to set the record straight. And I'm sick and tired of people bullying me about it. Yes, I've got an opinion, so shoot me. Shoot me with a camera. I've got an opinion. Just like everybody else has got an opinion. Doesn't mean my opinion's wrong. Doesn't mean your opinion's wrong. What is wrong is bullying and harassing people about an opinion. One of them is an ex-mod. One of them was never a mod but was a long-term follower who wrote me a letter. I might even go and find the letter. Right, Pitta, would you, or Pitta or any other mods that are in here, would you like to find something else to pin? Hold on, it just went. Hold on, I'm trying to pin Beth's question. Oh, where did it go? There. Right, mods, I'm pinning something. If it will let me. It's not letting me. And I've lost it again. Where's it gone? There, right. Mods, do not pin anything. It won't let me pin it. Right, I'm going to read it out if I can find it again. I just lost it again. Oh, where's it gone? I want to quote it. There we go. Beth says, why did you portray an article about a person's personal experiences as fact? Beth, I misworded it. There we go, it's pinned. So Beth, as I said in my follow-up apology video, I misworded it. Yeah, I put my hands up to that. I was so stressed when I said things like fact, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a fact that somebody said it as a personal video. But yeah, I misworded it. And I apologised at the time. I apologised the very next day in my apology video. I've apologised since then. Nobody remembers that because all people are seeing now, because I've taken the videos down, both of them, all people are seeing now are the edited bits that other people are playing. Why did I delete the apology video? Because people were taking it and editing it. Right, again. I do not ever remember saying that. I have never said that, and I would never say that. Again, that is possibly me being misquoted. But I have never said an autistic person can't have pets. No, I didn't, Bert. Oh, that's hilarious. No, I didn't. The only thing I might have said, and I don't remember saying this, but I might have said that autistic people might need help looking after pets. And it would be up to anybody who looks after somebody with any disability to decide whether they need help looking after a pet. That's very different. Very different. Exactly, Gracie. Autistic people are the same as any other person. have never said autistic people shouldn't have pets, ever. Thank you, Pitta, exactly. I have never said something like that. I am pinning it because it just shows how ridiculous it is. I have never and would never say something like that. Tracy, good for you. Good for you. Oh, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Oh, dear, right. Why did you tell someone to give their baby crushed up paracetamol? Amanda, darling, I have never in my life said that to anybody. And I'm not even going to address it any further than that. That is laughable. I would never say that to somebody. Number one, I've never had children. Number two, I believe paracetamol is wrong for children. Number three, there is Calpol for over 6 months, I think. But you know what? I've never done something like that. That's laughable. I'm speechless. Right. I'm going to move on. What should I move on to next? Because there's multiple things I need to talk about. Pitta, you know those screenshots I showed you last night? Can you forward them to my personal phone? You know the screenshots I sent you last night, Pitta? Can you forward them to my personal phone, please? Because my other phone is screen recording. Oh, and by the way, Maggie, I hope you're enjoying the extra people who are viewing you. I see your viewings have gone up by about 200 people. And I see you've got more of my ex-mods in the box. Thanks, Pitta. I think you know what's coming next, Pitta. I don't give a fuck whose name is full on view, Pitta. But I am going to I am going to edit the other ones out. Before I show it on the screen. So somebody did a video multiple times and is showing multiple screenshots about me on TikTok on his videos. I am not naming him in my chat, But he is somebody who can't leave me alone. He is somebody who used to be a friend, yes. And he has been on at me for, let me see. He's been on at me for more than a year in bullying and harassment terms. He can't stop mocking me. He can't stop talking about me. Quite simply, the only reason he won't stop talking about me, mocking me, everything else, is because he needs me for content. He needs me to do his content, yet he could do his own content and just leave me alone. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants to mock me. He wants to talk about me. He wants to make so much stuff up. He forgets that I know stuff that I could share, but I'm not going to. Because I have respect for somebody's friendship with me. But I am going to totally disagree when somebody shares and says that I did something. So please bear with me a minute. I'm just making sure I've got this. Right. Right, where's the video? Or am I just going to have to go and play it from his live? I think I'm just going to have to go and play it from his page. Page. Right, bear with me while I find it. Right. Let's check this is the right video. Right. I'm just turning the comments off again, guys, okay? I'm turning the comments off again. I will turn them back on. Thank you, Amanda. Right, you ready? I will turn the comments back on, but at the moment I'm turning them off deliberately. I'm addressing this. I'm not a liar. And it's been twisted.
That with his work, or you got your mods too?
I never did that.
Hi guys, sorry, but this is blatantly a lie, and let me show you.
I will absolutely categorically swear on my life, swear on anything. I never did that.
I mean, he has the proof. But
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't, because I never did it. And I never got anybody else to do it. Doesn't mean other people didn't do it of their own volition. I knew nothing about it at the time.
Okay, well, he was in my live earlier today, so...
Oh, what a surprise.
First off, you want to be careful popping pills like that. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. And secondly, as you can see from the messages, she absolutely knew what was going on. I've seen the full chats where she's going through it and she's quoting them, talking about contacting my workplaces. So what is she even on about? This is a Christian woman who claims to be, proper Christian, blatantly lying outright in front of all of you. It is disgusting, and she just needs to stop, and she needs to come off this app because it's absolutely dangerous. She's falling out with more and more people by the minute, and yet again my name's being dragged into it. I didn't even talk about her. Someone else did. Ridiculous.
Is it because you got in contact with his work, or you got your mods too?
I never did that.
Hi guys, sorry, but this is blatantly a lie.
Blatantly a lie, he says. Shall I show you the proof? He says he's seen the full chat. You all see who it is. It's Cook and Cruise with John. So I'm going to give you all some history, and then I'll show you the chat. I'm sticking to the facts. I'm leaving certain people out because they don't need to be brought into it. I was friends with John from 2017, I think. We met on holiday with his ex-partner. We met in the casino. John and I got on. We made friends. Didn't talk to him very much off of Facebook. No, in fact, we didn't even talk on Facebook to begin with. We went home after the holiday. Didn't talk very much. A couple of months later, oh, I'm going to the Star Trek convention. Oh, so are we thinking about it? Blah, blah, blah. So we all went to the Star Trek convention. Months went past and I didn't speak to them again. Oh, we're going on holiday. Do you fancy coming along? And I can't remember whether I said it to them, they said it to me. I can't remember what. So we ended up booking the same cruise and we went on holiday again. And we had a nice time. COVID hit. I hardly spoke to them during that period. I could show my entire chat with John through those first few years. He never came to my house. I never went to his. We never met up anywhere. Except a Star Trek convention. I'm just trying to think if we actually met anywhere else during that time. No, I don't think we did. I'm really thinking if we did somewhere, but I really can't remember ever meeting up with them anywhere. He broke up with his ex. They were talking about getting married and they broke up. In fact, no, they weren't just talking about getting married. They were engaged and they broke up. But all that time, I wasn't talking to John very much because he wasn't a close friend. He was just somebody I knew from holidays. He told me at some point that he had a new partner. I can't remember when he told me he had a new partner. And I'm not bringing his partner into it. I'm just saying he had a new partner. Yeah. Then I came on TikTok. Didn't tell anybody on my Facebook that I was coming on TikTok. It was about a week into my TikTok that John turned up. Whoa, I saw you on TikTok. I was scrolling through, wanted to say hello. Suddenly, he was all over my messages. I encouraged it, I did. Because, you know what? I appreciated having a friend involved in my TikTok. I thought he was a friend, not a close friend. I've never called him my best friend or anything like that. I make that 100% clear. Because he used to, after everything started, he said things like, I was your best friend. I did this, I did that. Nah, he was never my best friend. Ever. Just not my kind of person that I'd be my best friend. Anyway, moving on. What's Pitta sent me to use? Thank you, Pitta. So, I've got some screenshots to show you all. Talking about me so-called contacting his work. And I genuinely don't know if John has seen these screenshots that I'm going to show you. I genuinely do not know if John has seen these screenshots that I'm going to show you, or whether he's been shown partial screenshots. Because one of my mods, I don't know exactly who, but one of my mods decided to share stuff with John. That's the only way John got hold of the screenshots that he showed you. And again, I'm going to show you the screenshot that John shared in that video. I'm just going to call that screenshot up here. So the screenshot that John showed in that video.
Okay, well,
hold on, let me find it. So that is John's video there. And that is the screenshot he shared. In fact, I'm going to unmirror the camera so that you can read it. There you go. That is the edited screenshot. Please screenshot this, guys. Please screenshot this right now and then compare it with the screenshot I'm about to show you. I did type that, but that is edited. Because I want you to read it in the whole context. I am going to name one of my ex-mods because he is somebody who goes in John's live all the time. So, I'm just bringing my iPad down so I can hold this. You ready? John, if you've never seen this message before, you should ask questions who you should believe. Oh, and John's in Maggie's. What a surprise. John is in Maggie's live right now. There you go, John. Feel free to have a read of that message. That message was sent before the screenshot that people have just shown. There you go, guys. Letting everybody read that. Letting everybody read that before I post my entire reply. So, this is my entire reply to that message from Chris. Don't do it. Absolutely not. If anyone should contact John's work, it should be someone who is doing to do something. If the charity want to contact John's work, then they can do so independently. Yes, I said, if John's stupid enough to have his work details on his Facebook page, which he was, his Facebook page was public. It was the public information on his Facebook page. It's all there. I do not at any point dox John's information. It's all publicly available. And in that message, it doesn't say where John works. It doesn't label John's company. So I am literally standing up for myself. John, I am talking to you right here, right now. This is a message to John who is watching in Maggie's. You go, I can see John in Maggie's. That's John there, in Maggie's live. That's John right there. So he is in Maggie's live right now and he can hear all of this. So, John, I'm going to say this to you. Why are you carrying on about all this? I've got screenshots where you're messaging Pitter asking everything to stop. You've messaged Pitter saying this all needs to stop. Yet you're the one carrying it on. You're the one hopping around hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lives, stirring everything up. Now, I never contacted your work. Ever. From your own video. Yes, the charity contacted your work. I had nothing to do with that. That is the charity boss for the charity that you attacked. That you sent everybody to the Facebook page of the charity and you attacked them. Not me. And then you harassed and went at the charity boss. That was between you and that charity. That was nothing to do with me. It was the charity I was trying to support and help. And I raised over £1,000 and gave it to the charity in the end. Because you harassed me so much and the charity so much that me and the charity agreed I would stop doing the charity thing that I was trying to do, which was build shoeboxes for the children in Ukraine. I was trying to make shoeboxes to send to them for Christmas. And you harassed me so much and everybody else, because of your harassment, harassed me so much that I stopped the charity drive. I'd done absolutely nothing wrong, but you just jumped on the bandwagon so much. So, John, I'm just explaining to people the facts right here. I'm showing everything. Because I'm standing up for myself, John. If you want all of this to stop, it can stop. I haven't mentioned you in months. Let's go to your TikTok page. Right. Unmirror my camera. This is John's TikTok page, everybody. Let's scroll and see just how many videos. Oops, no, we don't want him cooking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, another one about me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go all the way back to, there's so much. Him reposting stuff he did a year ago, mocking me. This is him mocking me a year ago on the 7th of July last year, and he feels the need to repost it this year and mock me again and bully me again. Another one on the 8th of July where he's mocking me again and talking like me and being an absolute bully. That's another one where he's mocking me and posting it for no reason. There are multiple videos on here of him reposting stuff. Let's go to one of the big videos where he absolutely desperately wanted to do something about me. I mean, I'm just scrolling past stuff that I could pull out. You all know I went on holiday back in January, February, and I went on a cruise to the Canary Islands. And while I was on that cruise, I went to Lisbon. And in Lisbon, I did a video talking about the Lisbon Maritime Memorial. John went to the same memorial and did a mocking video, and I'm just trying to find it. Here we go. I think this is it. Yes. Here we go. So this is John at the Lisbon Memorial, absolutely mocking me.
Here I am, the Monument of Discoveries. Look at the detail. This was built in around the 1950s in recognition of Henry, the navigator, and celebrating over 500 years worth of discoveries from the 15th, 1600s. It was originally meant to be a temporary, and it was made permanent 25 years later.
Sorry about the noise, guys. It's not me, it's the original video.
Which I can, but I don't know what that is. And I show you the view of the bridge behind me as well.
I think I've shown you enough. You get the idea.
Right here.
That's John mocking me for my original video, which had over 6 million views. Yeah, John's only got 8,000, nearly 9,000 views.
So you got your mods too?
So, John, I've got screenshots, like I said, of you contacting Pitter saying this all needs to stop. If you want it to stop, John, stop doing videos about me. It's as simple as that. I haven't mentioned you for months, yet you're hopping around all these other lives stirring up shit. Just stop. By the way, before my other ex-mods think they've escaped. So, we all know, or you all know, that there was a lot of chaos after my party. And 3 mods who came to the party left very soon after. I'm going to tell you why. But first of all, before I move on to them, I'm going to open my chat up and see if anybody wants me to answer any questions about John. Let's turn my comments back on. Comment settings, allow comments. If anybody's got any questions about John, go for it. Why does he not like me? Okay, Emma, I'm going to answer that the best I can. There you go. I'm answering Emma. Right, I'm answering Emma. All right, I'll answer Jordan because it's the same answer. Jordan, why did you start arguing? Right, any other people here? What's actually going on? Can I explain the drama? Do I realise... No, I didn't dox his full name. No, that's his screen name and I don't think he uses it anymore. I didn't dox anybody, CC. I haven't shown any details that aren't already in the public domain. Exactly, Alexander. I could show so many screenshots. I could show so many screenshots. I know he's on screen in somebody else's live. I know he's in Maggie's live and they're cantering me. I don't give a flying F. I really don't. One screenshot you did say, but we can point in the direction. No, Wilkie. I'll explain that. So, if somebody is saying to me, do you know where he works? I said, I will not give his name and address out. I will not give out anything that's not public information. I told them they can look on Facebook because it was public information on Facebook. That's it. That is it. But that was after John sent everybody to their Facebook page and got everybody to jump on the charity's Facebook page and really attack the charity. I'm going to explain that as well. So the charity, the boss of the charity, and I'm making sure I don't identify the charity. If anybody else identifies the charity, please do not. I'm setting the record straight. That's what I'm doing here. John sent people to the charity, not because he didn't like the charity, but because I was trying to do something to help the charity. I can't believe I'm talking about something that was a year ago. But it answers so much. Excuse me. Just getting my thoughts together. Like I said last night, sometimes I need to take a breather and get my thoughts together because I'm feeling flustered. I agree with you, Art Deco. He's so weird how he hops around lives going through the same old stories. He needs to get a life. You know what, Art Deco? I've actually said myself, and I'll say it again with 1,400 people in my live and 800 plus people in Maggie's live. I've said it before, he could do some good content on TikTok if he stopped talking about me and focused on his own content. I do. I think he could do some good content. I've said it before multiple times. Anyway, he had his work details public on Facebook. End of. Everybody knew his surname from the Discord. It was there. I'm not going to say his surname now because that would be wrong of me. But he has his surname all over his original Discord and I've got the screenshots to prove it. Not just my Discord, but somebody else's Discord as well, and I'm not bringing them into it either. So no, I didn't dox him at all. Now, people were asking, how did the drama start? So, for the drama history, I've got to go back to the very early days of my TikTok. And my friendship circle that I had then. I am naming nobody. Even though one of the people I have seen in John's comments, I have seen one of the people in John's lives, I am giving that person the benefit of the doubt because I really don't know what's going on with them. They can reach out to me if they want to. I had a friendship circle with John and 4 other people. Hold on, 4 other people? Yes, 4 other people. Had to stop and think then. Who became close. I'm not going to go into the details of how we became close because that would involve other TikTokers who I'm not bringing into any of this. They leave me alone, I leave them alone, and we carry on. This is about me and John. So I had a friendship circle with 4 other people, John and myself. There was a couple of other people on the edges of it, but the close people were in that group. And we had a couple of chats on WhatsApp, and we had a chat on Discord, a private chat. And a lot of stuff was talked about in that stuff, which was girly stuff. This is where the old girls chat thing comes in. Yeah, the other people involved were all girls. Myself and 4 other girls. We wanted to talk about girl stuff. We also knew that John was regularly asleep earlier than we were. We were up later than John was, and we didn't want to disturb him all the time. So we didn't. We made our own little girl chat where we talked about girl stuff. Not the type of stuff that we want a bloke talking about. Any bloke. And John didn't like it. He didn't like the fact that we weren't including him, and he started getting all sorts of defensive. And I know he's watching this and listening. I can see he's probably commenting. I don't give a... Yeah. I can also see that there's at least 2 of my ex-mods in Maggie's at the moment. I'm just going to say hello to the other 2 ex-mods that are in there. Would you like me to share your screenshots as well? Just saying. So, John got very, how do I say this? Obsessed about looking when we were chatting on WhatsApp. You know, unless you know how to hide when you're online, which at the time none of us did. John was looking and saying, I can see you were up in such a time. Were you up talking without me? Why were you on live without me? Why not on live as in on TikTok? I mean on live as in on WhatsApp without him. Why were we having conversations at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? Why were we doing this? Why were we doing that? Shouldn't we have been in bed? You know, all this type of thing. He was spying on us. He was obsessed with us. I've got screenshots of him sending me messages saying, you should have been in bed, blah, 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 blah. It's none of his bloody business. He's not my dad. Ugh. Yeah, it makes me laugh. Absolutely makes me laugh now. Now, not only did he do that, but he started trying to control me. He might not have seen it as control, but he started to control me. He started telling me who to mod and unmod. He started encouraging me to get rid of mods that he didn't like. Oh, you can't trust her. You've got to get rid of her. Funny how they're now all in his mod group or in his lives and he lets them suck up to him. Oh, John, you're wonderful, says the one who was the first I got rid of. Because John wanted me to get rid of her. I wish I still had the screenshots of that December when John was encouraging me to get rid of her. Because I didn't keep screenshots back then because I didn't think I needed to. So I don't have any of the Discord discussion on screenshot from when I got rid of her. And I'm not naming her because I actually liked her at the time. And John wasn't the only one who encouraged me to get rid of her. Multiple other mods at the time got me to get rid of her. I listened to them. Rightly or wrongly, I listened to them. I'm easily led. I am. Now, moving on from that. Thank you, Janine. Moving on from that. So I'm just trying to get my brain in gear. Pitta sent me another. She may have a screenshot. So this is Pitta's recollection. It was a phone call. Yeah, thanks, Pitta. I forgot it was a phone call. I can't remember everything. It's 2 years ago. Now, fast forward to last May. Thanks, Pitta. I've already got that, but I don't want to quote that. I don't want to quote that, Pitta, because it's not my memories. It's not my memories, and I'm talking from my memory. So yeah, I'm not quoting that, Pitta. I might at a later date, Pitta. I might even publish it. I might even publish it at some point, Pitta, but I'm not publishing that at the moment. Thank you for the microphone, Nick. That makes me laugh. So another person of my ex-mods is in over there. Hello, ex-mod who's in the chat over there. I can see you. Yeah, I've got Maggie's live on here. I've seen some of the things you've been saying about me as well. I've got recordings as well. Do you want me to show those and explain them? Oh, I could really uncover so many truths, guys, and I've been holding back. I have been holding back because I didn't want to get into all the drama. There you go. Pitta's actually put on the screen what she messaged me. Yeah, that's what happened. So as Pitta says, there was a phone call. She left a calm discussion about my mods and came back to utter chaos. Yep. That's basically what happened. I don't know what John's saying over there. He's probably spurting some other stuff, his version of what happened. You know what? I've got it on screen record, so I'll watch it all later, if I can be bothered. You know what? I mean, there's so many videos out there of people twisting everything. I'm getting my side across for once. She's got some. I don't even know who this Maggie person is. All right? I don't even know who this Maggie is. But she's got two of my ex-mods in there. She's got John in there. And I'm standing up for myself for once. She's got lots of other people in the chat. Lots of other people saying stuff in the chat over there. And you know what? I'm getting my side over. I'm talking about from my recollections. And yeah. I want to say it again. I do not know who Maggie is. Never met her before in my life before last night. So, Pitta, I'm just going to ask Pitta something. Pitta, you know when John sent you that message? John sent you that message saying this all needs to stop. It was because I started talking about something, and John didn't like that I was talking about something that implicated him, I think. Now, I'm saying this, I can't remember what it was. And John messaged you saying this all needs to stop. Have you got those screenshots, Pitter? If you have, can you screenshot it and send it to me? Max says, do I have screenshots? Yes, Max, I've already been sharing screenshots in this live. The full unedited screenshots. I've already been showing stuff. I'm doing this for the first time. I have never done this before. But I'm showing stuff. I've already been showing stuff. For those of you who've only joined in the last 20 minutes or so, I've already been showing screenshots of entire messages. Because other people have been leaking my messages. Now, going back to my birthday last year, I'm going to turn the comments off for a couple of minutes because it's going to be easier for me than being distracted. I'm going to turn the comments off for a couple of minutes. It's going to be easier. So, my birthday last year, my 49th birthday. One of my friends wanted to make my birthday special for me. Now, I've never had somebody do that for me. I literally have never had it. She organised a weekend in London. She organised a hotel for the weekend. She organised tickets to go and see Hamilton. She organised, we were going to go and have dinner at the Ivy. And completely unbeknown to me, she'd organised a private dining room at the Shard, up on the skyscraper, the Shard. Private dining the next day on the Sunday. That was the surprise that I knew nothing about. John wanted to be included. Originally, John wasn't invited because it was a girls' weekend. 4 girls. 4 girls. It was a girls' weekend. 2 hotel rooms for 4 of us to share. That was it. That was the weekend. It was for 4 girls. There were no guys going. But John didn't like that. He didn't like the fact that it was a girls' weekend. My friend asked me, what did I want to do? I told her I wanted a girls' weekend. So she organised for me a girls' weekend. The only thing I knew about was the show and the meal. She said to me, what's your dream restaurant that you've never been to before? Or something along those lines. And she helped me, or we discussed it. I can't remember the exact details now, but we discussed it. And I said, I've dreamt of going to the Ivy. So she said, let's go to the Ivy. I knew nothing about the Sunday. Nothing. I knew we were going to go and have lunch somewhere, but I didn't know what she had planned. John was jealous that he was being left out. So my friends agreed that he could come, him and his partner, 2 men, to a girls' weekend, and they could come to the Sunday at the Shard. They asked John to organise a birthday cake. That was not organise the actual cake, just collect it, sorry. Just collect the birthday cake. That was too much for him to do. And this was all before our holiday, by the way. This was all in April. And we went on a cruise. And during that cruise, John sat me down when I was drunk. Yeah, I was drunk. John sat me down and talked at me for hours. I can't remember exactly how long, but it was a long time. He talked at me. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. I want you to talk to all your mods. I want my say, blah, blah. I can't remember half of it because I was drunk. I know he sat me down for about 2 or 3 hours. We didn't stop until gone 1 o'clock in the morning. There was nobody else around on the bar area we were in. It might have even been 2 a.m. I can't remember. But I was drunk and I didn't take it in. I know I didn't. But I was already uncomfortable on that holiday. Because I was already, before we'd gone, John had been very rude to one of my friends. John had been incredibly rude to one of our friends in our private chat. And other things that I'm not going to discuss on here. I'm absolutely not going to discuss them on here. Other things happened as well. But I'm not going to discuss them, quite simply, because they don't need to be discussed because it's private. And I was seeing John through different eyes. I was seeing John through, I felt controlled. I felt that he was trying to tell me what to do more and more and more. After the holiday, we came back and he sent me a message saying, so what are you going to do about it? If you want to see this message, I can show it, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not show all private messages because I don't need to. But the general gist is, we came back from the holiday and a few days later he basically turned around when I had COVID and I really wasn't well. And he turned around and said, so what are you going to do about it? And I basically said, about what? So when are you going to talk to your mods? When are you going to do this, that and the other? You know, what we talked about when we talked about it on the ship, when I was drunk and it was nearly 1 a.m, something like that, which I don't remember most of that conversation. So yeah, this is the whole truth, guys. So I turned around to him and told him I didn't want to be friends anymore. I told him I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't want to be friends anymore. That's it. That should have been where it ended. That should have been where it ended. First thing he did was took my Discord over. Yeah, he did set it up for me. Yes, he had control over it. But he just decided to pick up my Discord and carry on with it. And it's still there as his Discord now. Yeah. So he took it over as his Discord. I asked for it back. He wouldn't give it back to me. Then he gave it back to me. I deleted as much as I could. Before I could close the Discord down, however, to completely close it down, he kicked me out of it completely and took it over for his own. Claiming that, oh, I was going to delete it anyway. I couldn't give an F about the Discord. It was everything that happened after. Oh, I can see another of my ex-mods over in Maggie's chat. Chatting away now. I can come to her later. If she wants me to. I don't want to do this, guys. I really don't want to do this, but I'm sticking up for myself. I'm answering back and I'm sticking up for myself. That is what I'm doing. Everybody's gossiping about me, so you know what? I'm simply gonna talk about it and talk about what really happened. That's all I'm doing. I'm just looking at the comments over in Maggie's. I'm just looking at the comments over there and I'm just laughing. Apparently I'm vindictive. Apparently I'm vile. Apparently I'm a narcissist. Yeah. Apparently I'm sick. Yeah, I am. I've got ME. Oh, it's funny. I'm sorry. So, by the way, the birthday weekend that my friends planned for me, I didn't end up going because I was too ill to go. I had COVID. But you know what? That's all right, because they still went and they had an amazing time. They told me all about it. They showed me photos from the top of the Shard. They showed me all the decorations that she'd organised. My heart burst with the love that she shared me. I was so grateful for what she did. Because nobody has ever showed me love like that before. The fact that I didn't actually go is not a point, is irrelevant. Yeah, she showered me with love. They all did. And I really appreciated it. So Maggie has ended her life. That's fine. I'm wondering if John's going to go live. Is John going to go live? We'll wait and see. Yeah, we'll wait and see. Oh, there's so much I want to straighten the record on. So much. I am going to say this here and now. If John's watching, this is for John. John, Pitter still hasn't blocked you. John, if you want to reach out to Pitter, you can. That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to carry on talking. So, why do I carry on? So I told John I no longer wanted to be friends, and that should have been the end of it. I blocked him on Discord. No, not Discord. Yeah, I blocked him on Discord. I blocked him on TikTok. I blocked him on Facebook. I blocked him on WhatsApp. Full stop. I blocked him. Left, right and centre. Because people say if you don't want to talk to somebody, just block them. So I did. John's own advice to me in the past had been block people. So I did. John's own advice to me had been block people. So it's exactly what I did. Never expected him to do what he then did. I can't remember exactly what happened in what order. But he went live with another creator and they did approximately 2 hours talking about me, involving other people who slightly knew me but didn't know me well. And those people only know part of a story. I know the whole story, but I'm not talking about it on here. There are parts of this story I cannot talk about on here because this involves other people. So I'm not talking about it. As simple as that. I can't talk about it because it's not my place to talk about it. And that's one thing. I cannot explain everything I know because it's not mine to talk about. And to those people, if they're even getting a hint of this, I promise I will not talk about what I know. I absolutely promise. Because it's not for me to discuss. End of. And that's multiple people I'm saying that to. But John went live with another creator who I used to be friends with. And they went on and on about me for 2 hours or more. And that's where it started. By the way, I have a video. I have a recording of that live. I still have that recording. I'm not going to show it, but I still have that recording. I have a lot of recordings. Yeah. I'm very glad I've got them. Yeah. But then John decided to take things a step further. Somebody has sent me a Facebook message. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. Somebody has sent me a Facebook message. I think that might be an ex-mod has sent me a Facebook message. Bear with me a second. Sorry, guys. If ex-mods want to send me a message, I'm going to read them. Not going to read them out, but I'm going to read them. Because if they're wanting to say something. Thank you for that. No, I can't, but don't worry about it. No. Crash, there goes my iPad. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm really not bothered. All right. Thank you, though, for pointing that out. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you pointing that out. I'm not bothered, though. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I know you're watching, so thank you for the heads up. To the ex-mod or long-term follower who's just messaged me, I'm not bringing anybody into the box because I'm not talking about any of you guys unless it's really relevant. Me showing the screenshots earlier was very relevant. To the people who are now messaging me, go away. I don't even know who you are. And you're sending me screen names and stuff. And if you want to chat with me privately, that's different. If you want to chat with me privately, that's different. To the ex-mod who's messaged me, don't worry, I'm not going to mention you. You've done nothing to me. You've done nothing to me. To the ex-mod who's just messaged me, you're not going to be brought into it. You've done nothing to me. Simple as that. Hey, you're welcome. You've done nothing to me. I wouldn't bring you into it. You've done absolutely nothing to me. Right, I'm turning my iPad off. I'm no longer reading the messages on it, guys. So, John then started bullying me on TikTok, ripping me to pieces. I've got the recordings. I've never actually watched them. I started recording stuff, but not watching it. People told me enough to know roughly what he was doing. By the way, guys, I did not plan on doing this today. This is all because of Maggie. So this live is basically thanks to Maggie. So if you want to thank anybody, thank her. And you know what? I'm not going to stop this live just because John wants me to stop. And I know how much John's talked about me over the last 18 months. I know how much John has done videos about me because I'm about to show you some of them. Because I've said to John, and you can look at my videos right now, I took every single video I ever did talking about John, I took it down. Every single video I ever did of John, I took down. Every single video I did standing up for myself, I took down. Every single video where I answered back, I took down. Every video where I talked about the bullying and harassment I was facing, I took down. So, where should we start? I'm just seeing, because for a while John didn't post videos, but he did lives. So that's the first video. Let's address this. That's a short version of one of the lives he did about me. Then they brought a picture, and that picture is the exact picture I had at the time. And they started mocking me indirectly about shopping at the range. These are videos they did about that picture, mocking me at the same time. Because I had the picture behind me and people kept asking me, where's the picture from? So I'd say the range. And yeah. Another video. Me defending myself, and he's got, again, really? Because I was defending myself. Blooming kids, talking about taking the kids out. What's the kid? It's the picture. You know, they were, yeah. Strap in, children. This is him mocking. This is his idea of fun. These are all on his stream right now. Each one of these is a separate video, guys. Him and somebody who used to be a friend of mine, used to be a mod of mine. Him and her had constant chats on live, constantly making mockery of me. He went for the Rising Stars with the picture in the background and talking about me while he was doing stuff. This is the video where he was mocking me. This is the original post. I christened my bathtub. I christened my bathtub as a joke. Bloody hell, it wasn't even cider, it was fizzy juice. It wasn't even cider. When I did that video with the original, it wasn't even a real cider. I refilled a bottle with Tango or something. And I didn't christen it the SS Avia. I christened it the USS Enterprise. No blooming A, B, C, D or E. It was a joke. But John then turned it into a mockery. John then did another video, which I've already shown you the repost of. Then he did a whole series of lives as somebody called Johnette. And he did a whole week of Johnette videos where you can see so much in that. If you know what he was doing at the time, you'll know just how much in that video is mocking me. The teddy bears, the picture, the parrot, the hairstyle. He was drinking out of a jug of Pepsi Max with a straw. He had a computer behind him talking about ARC. He had all sorts of things in those videos mocking me. Here you go, Johnette's best bits. He even dressed as me with a blouse and a wig with plaits. He got a toy bird. He brought fake glasses. If this isn't mocking somebody's appearance, if this isn't mocking somebody's personal features and how somebody appears and how they act, if this isn't mocking, John called this satire. I call it bullying. He sat down to chop vegetables because that's how I have to do them. I have to sit down and do it because I can't stand up. He's talking at this point to Luna. Then he goes and throws himself on the floor deliberately because I fall over a lot. He's throwing himself on the floor deliberately, faking an accident, faking a fall, because I fall over a lot. I could show you the whole video. I'm just going to fast forward some of it, just so that you can see. I'm fast forwarding it. So again, you can see the computer in the background there. You can see the Iona teddy bear or Avia teddy bear or whatever. You can see him swaying to music. Yeah, so what? Just going to fast forward it a bit more. There you go. Him in the bathtub pretending to be me. Coughing like I was coughing at one point because I had a really bad cough. You know, the teddy bear's there. The purple flowers are there. The pictures there. You know, he's being absolutely vile about me. Yet this was satire, apparently. Fast forward it a bit more. It's the same video. He took the toy bird apart. pretending that the toy bird had drowned, and then he beheaded the toy bird. Again, in satire, supposedly. Supposedly satire. The whole thing was mocking me. All of this was mocking me. Then he took the wig off and sat there and talked. Talking about Johnette going on another cruise and how Johnette would be back sometime. The next video, apparently the police called at his door. I'm not going to show the video because I think it's wrong that he's putting a policeman on camera, and I'm not going to show the video here on TikTok myself. But I didn't call the police that time. I did call the police. I did talk to them. Yes, I will tell you that. I'm not going to go into what the police told me. But I'm going to say this, that knock on the door was nothing to do with me. 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 I actually asked the police officer that I was dealing with if anyone had gone to his door, and they confirmed for me that they hadn't. Just never spoken out about it. This is me speaking out. And if you don't like it, use the door and leave. I do need the loo, so I'm going to go to the loo for a second. I will be back. So bear with me 1 minute. I will be back. If I can stand up. I've dropped 400 people. What a surprise. I'm just thinking what I'm going to say next. Like I said, I literally wasn't planning on doing this. I had no plans to do this today. I've been holding back and holding back and holding back for so long. Thank you, Bambi. Thank you very much for the love. People have said to me, why don't you tell your side? Why don't you show the evidence? And I've been saying, I want to hold back. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Because it just adds to the drama. Thank you, Bambi. I appreciate it. Thank you. Please stop, Bambi. Actually, genuinely, I appreciate it, but please stop. But thank you. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it, but please stop. This should never have carried on as much as it has. I've shown you the videos now. There's so much more on John's on John's TikTok page. There is so much on his TikTok page. I'm not going to bring his partner into it. But on his video, on his page, I don't know if that's still there. I'm just seeing if it's still there. I think he might have taken that video down, so I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just scrolling through. I think he's taken a few of the videos down where he talked about me with some stuff. Then it goes into the charity stuff. And apparently, oh yeah, this was one of the things he did. He brought the exact same t-shirt that I had. That t-shirt meant the world to me. That Tigger t-shirt meant the world to me. Because it was personal to me. And I had actually told John the story a long time ago of why Tigger meant so much to me. And when he brought that t-shirt, I really felt that he was doing it deliberately. No, he was definitely doing it deliberately to mock me. This is a video from a live that they did where you can see John is mocking me and his partner absolutely bursts out laughing at what John is saying, mocking me. This is on John's public. So you know what, John, if you don't want me to show these videos like you show my videos, you shouldn't be showing them on your page. There you go, another denial. Apparently this is me denying stuff to someone else. This is John bringing Annette back. You know, he went out and brought a tiara to go with the wig. So when he retired Annette, he brought her back with a dress, with a wig and with the tiara. This is John mocking me full on. Is not even trying to pretend. And apparently he was going on a cruise on the Sky Princess. And apparently, I didn't see this. I don't have a recording of it. But apparently, this is what I've been told. I don't know if it's true or not. But multiple people have told me he went live dressed as me in the cabin. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't seen it. But multiple people told me he went live in his cabin. So another video, I'm going to answer this one. When somebody vulnerable enters the chat and wants some support, but you want to do a battle and get on the leaderboard. So, it was, if you can read the very, very top, I'm going to pull it down a little bit. Can you read the time on the very top there? Can you read the time on, oops, wrong side. Can you read the time on the very top there? 2 minutes past midnight. 2 minutes past midnight, and somebody came in. And I'd advertised this battle. I'd been advertising this battle for ages. And somebody came in at 2 minutes past midnight wanting some advice about something that wasn't even urgent. And she told me afterwards it wasn't urgent. But John doesn't show that. He edits it to make him look good and me look bad. So yes, somebody came in saying they wanted some advice. And I said, I can't do it at the moment because I'm literally going into a battle. And she said, that's fine, don't worry about it. But John doesn't show all of that. He just goes into how wrong I am to not give somebody advice and how I put a battle first. Every single thing he can do, he twists. Then he goes into talking about the charity. But before that, we've got another mocking video of me with a moose. You know, yes, I brought one of those moose. So did he. That's why he's got the moose, because he brought one as well. But then he's dressed as me with the tiara, with the T-shirt, talking about me again. Or talking as me. I don't know. I'm not listening to any of these. Then he goes on to attacking the charity. Then he does another video of me. This is all John attacking me. Then he does a girls chat video. Because that's when I first really talked about what happened. And he does a mockery girls chat video. You know, I could go on and on and on with just how obsessed John is with me. Half of his video feed is me. Yes, I did do a 10-part video last year. I'm going to re-mirror the camera because people have been saying to me, mirror the camera again, mirror the camera again. There you go, guys. Does that make you happy now? I retaliated to him constantly talking about me by doing a 10-piece video last year. Much better, they're saying. Yes, no comments. I did do a 10-piece video last year, but I took it down. I took it down because he attacked me again for having my say. I've still got it on my TikTok. It's just all private. But then he did a video mocking, saying he was going to do a 38-piece video. You know, there's so many stories that he's been spinning and so many things that he's been saying about me for the last 17, 18 months. It all started last May, basically. Oh yeah, May. When I went on my family holiday and he decided to stalk me around the ship. I have the videos of him saying, I'm going to play Where's Wheelie, as in my wheelchair. I've got the videos of him saying that. I've got the video of him showing a screenshot of me off the ship with my niece. I know I was with my niece. My niece isn't in the photo, otherwise there would be uproar. But he claims, oh, I accidentally caught her in a video. No, you didn't catch me in a video, John. You went out of your way to take a photo of me. And John, I also know that because I know that you showed that photo the very same day it was taken in a private WhatsApp group, because somebody in that WhatsApp group shared it with me when we came back from the holiday. Somebody who you sent it to the very day you took the picture sent it to me when I came back. It wasn't you accidentally caught me on the video. You deliberately took that picture or video to get me in the picture. And you shared it within an hour of taking it. Because I've got the screenshots, I've got the date stamps, I've got it all. He was stalking me, showing pictures of me on holiday when I had not showed those photos. because it wasn't a photo of me. It was a photo of me with my niece. He cut my niece out of the picture, but my niece was there with me. Utterly disgusting behaviour to stalk me like that on my family holiday with my entire family. Why were we on the same cruise? I'll probably hear people asking. We booked it when we were friends. I booked it with my entire family, and John said, do you mind if we come on the same cruise? I said, of course not. You're friends, that's fine. That's when we were friends. Yeah. This is all factual, guys. Note I am not saying anything that's not factual. I'm not saying hearsay. I'm not saying he said, she said. I'm not saying anything that's not factual and I can't back up with evidence. There's so much more that I could go into and I just don't want to. Because I just want to draw a line under it. Now I can do one of two things. I can either edit this video down into chunks, because I'm recording this. I can either edit this down into chunks and post the whole thing on my feed, so everybody can go and watch this anytime they want to. With all of the facts, all of the backup, everything. Or we can draw a line under everything. Everybody remove as much as they can remove. All of the videos from everybody's accounts get removed. And we go our separate ways and stop talking about each other. I have said this so many times in messages, but I am saying it publicly, right here, right now. I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to do a 5-minute poll. So bear with me. Let me type the question. And let me write a poll. Hold on, it would help if I could spell. Oh, I can't enter the question in whole. Right, it's a simple yes-no question, guys. I'm going to say the question because it won't let me post the entire question, all right? If you were in my position and John's position, both of us, doesn't matter which side you're on, would you want it all to end and just draw a line under everything? Would you want to say, you know what, let's agree to disagree and go our separate ways and never talk about each other again? Because that's what I've wanted for more than a year. I've wanted the whole thing to end. That's why I've not mentioned him before today. I haven't mentioned him in ages because I haven't wanted to. So if you were me or John, would you want everything to end? Would you want to draw a line under everything and just want it all to stop? The poll's up there. I'm not looking at it at the moment. Poll's up there. Would you want it all to end? Just move on with your own stuff, your own content, completely ignore each other, never talk about each other again, never mention anything about each other, never go into a live talking about each other, anything. And just move on. Grow up and be adults, both of us. That's what I want to do. What would you think? 65% of you say yes, move on. 604 votes already. And 65% of you say move on. Thank you. That's what I want to do. I've got messages that John has sent. Pitta. So, unfortunately, Pitta doesn't have screenshots, but she has the text file. And this is the 24th of November last year. The 24th of November last year, John messaged Pitta saying, I think I need to speak with Annette. 24th of November last year. So that was after all the stuff with the charity. I can't remember what else. Pitta told John, she says she doesn't want to carry on with any of this. She will remove all her videos if you remove yours. She's not comfortable calling you, and I have no problem being the person in the middle. I'm not going to read you all of the stuff that I said, but Pitta did forward John a message from me. And the crux of it was basically what I've just said now to you lot. Let's all remove everything. Let's all encourage other people to stop posting. So we encourage all of our followers to stop posting and talking about it. We encourage all those people who've made bullying accounts to take them down. Because John has said in messages to either me or Pitta, I can't remember which. I'm not going to quote it word for word because I can't remember it word for word, but the quote is something like this. I know who's behind some of the accounts, but I can't control them. But you can encourage them to take them down. I think I know who's behind some of the accounts, but I can't prove it. Now, my comment is this. I think I'm coming here with evidence now and doing this live. I think I'm showing that I've got evidence, and I've got more evidence that I can show. I've got loads of evidence I could actually show. Without twisting people's words, without doxing anybody, without showing people's houses from Rightmove, without calling other people out. Pure and utter simple evidence. And that is before I move on to my mods who've left for various reasons. I know some mods it's definitely not. I'm now talking about my ex-mods. I'm leaving John there and I'm talking about my ex-mods. Before I leave John there, let's see what people are saying in the poll. So the poll, 700 of you have voted so far. Remember the poll. If you were me or John, would you just want to draw a line under it? Oh, the poll's just ended. 701 votes. 65.19% say stop. Park it. Leave it all where it is. Only 34% say no, carry on. That tells me a lot that a lot of you agree with me. Just stop, remove everything and get on with our own lives. Now, I'm saying this publicly. I'm just going to go to my own TikTok page for a minute. I'm looking at my privatized videos. 10. I've got the whole 10 part there. I've got other videos where I talk about John. I've got numerous things in my private videos where I could repost. And this is what I'm going to say. And this is to John. The choice is yours. Simple as that. You can reach out via Pitter. I'm not going to talk to you directly. Draw a line under everything, John. Remove all your stuff about me. And I mean delete it. And I'll delete all mine. And we move on and go our separate ways and never talk about each other again. I'm saying it publicly in front of over 1,500 people. Simple as that, John. Move on. Now I'm going to move on to talking about the mods. But before I do that, I'm going to open the chat for a minute. Just see what some other people are saying. Comments are back on and I'll see what people are saying a little bit. I know he's obsessed with me, moles. Violet, I agree with you. It's gone on too long. I've tried to stop more than once. That's why I removed all of my videos. That's why I've said more than once in messages to him, it just needs to stop. I'm not slagging him off, guys. To the person who said... So, Sweet Lady has said this in the comments, but you are on here slagging him off. This is not drawing a line under it. Sweet Lady, all I have shown is factual stuff. I'm not slagging him off. I am showing fact. This is all stuff he's got on his own page. I am literally defending myself. Thank you, Jodie. Thank you. I've been pushed to this point to defend myself. Okay. So this person, I can't pronounce your name, so I'm not going to try. On 2 hours on and on. Yeah, well, they've been doing it for 17 months. 2 hours is nothing. 17 months they've been going at me. Jane says, how can you finally stop talking about him and others if you're talking about them? Jane, I'm defending myself. I've never defended myself. And they still talk about me. I've not mentioned them for months. But they still talk about me. Jess, I haven't mentioned them for months. And they're still talking about me and harassing me. He's regularly doing videos about me. And then all of these other opinions come out because multiple trolls are doing multiple videos about me, spreading lies. Okay, just me, Amanda. Have you just watched the videos I've shown? Defend yourself against what? He doesn't do video about you. Yeah, you obviously don't look at his videos, Amanda. You don't see how often he makes little comments about me. You don't see every single thing he does. Yes, I defended myself in the 10-part video, but I took it down. As a sign of goodwill that he might take some of his down, I took my stuff down. I want to move on. Every time I try and move on. Oh, somebody says I deleted. Yes, I did delete my spy accounts. I've had to make new spy accounts this morning. I've made new spy accounts this morning. I deleted my other accounts earlier in the week. These are new accounts I've made this morning. I'm not showing you what they're called. Hold on. What about the family put at risk by you? Mia, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never put a family at risk. Never. Julia says, if I had Emmy, I wouldn't have the energy for this. Can you actually tell how tired I am, Julia? Can you actually tell how tired I am? No. Excuse me 1 minute. I'm going to mute my microphone for 1 minute. Sorry about that. Right. Denny, there's no problem with people using me for content. That's TikTok. That's fine. But when it's somebody who's constantly harassing and bullying me, and somebody who used to be a friend, I know stuff that I've never revealed and I won't reveal. Because I have respect for the fact we used to have a friendship for 6 years. Julie, you have Emmy as well. Well, Julie, first of all, I feel sorry for you because I know how horrible Emmy is, just as you do. I also know, Julie, that Emmy is a fluctuating condition that goes up and down like a yo-yo. And as you've got Emmy, you'll know that as well. We have good days and bad days. We also live with the chronic pain for a long period of time, so we don't show how much pain we're in. We're very good at masking, as I'm sure you know. This has exhausted me for more than a year. My health is worse now than a year ago because of all of this stress. I just want it to stop. I just want it to stop. I just want to move on. Thank you, Pumpkin. Annette and any person is entitled to defend themselves. And all I've done here is talk about fact. Why should I come off TikTok? Why should I come off TikTok when this is my job? Chiquilla says it's only your facts. Well, I'm showing screenshots. I'm showing John's own own TikTok page. I'm not showing his Facebook page. I don't have access to that anymore. I'm blocked. He's blocked and I'm blocked. But that reminds me, somebody keeps leaking my Facebook. My personal details have been leaked multiple times on this app. I don't know who's behind that. But my address, my house for sale on Rightmove has been shown on TikTok. The front of my house, the back of my house has been made completely identifiable by people on TikTok sharing it. My personal Facebook in the last couple of days has been re-leaked with the name I changed it to. A name, by the way, that has nothing to do with me has been leaked here on TikTok. So people are stalking me on Facebook to find me. Why? The reason I'm on TikTok is I know how much I'm changing people. Not changing people, helping people. Sorry, I'm getting flustered. I know how much I'm helping people on this app. I'm going to do it again, guys. If I've helped you on this app, put a comment in, or a heart or something in the chat. Because I know how many people have said that I've helped them. I know how many people have said I've helped them. I know loads have. I've got messages from so many people. I don't want to keep talking about this, as I've said multiple times. I want it all to stop. Like the poll I did just a few minutes ago, and you all agreed. Well, 65% of you agreed. Just draw a line under it. I can't draw a line under it and not defend myself. This live is about defending myself. I don't know what else to say. I'm still trying to decide whether I play screen recordings, voice chats and voice notes from other moderators.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.